I wanted to talk to you about a number of different things. One, it was my birthday yesterday, and two, the day before that, I got a tattoo. So on the 26th, that was a big day. But not only was it a big day for the fact that I got my first ever tattoo that's going to be on my skin for the rest of my life, it was also the day that Black Ops 3 trailer came out. And if you haven't seen it, go and watch it. Don't watch this video, forget that. Go and watch the Black Ops 3 trailer if you haven't seen it, because it is amazing. Now, I'm going to be very honest here. The first minute I watched the video, the first initial time, I was really skeptical about it. I was looking for similarities with Advanced Warfare, because I'm so afraid of it being like Advanced Warfare and letting me down and being really shit. So I was kind of watching it like, yep, that's Advanced Warfare. That reminds me of Advanced Warfare. Yep, it's going to be the same. But it's not. I've watched the trailer like 3-4 times again since then, and I've also watched a lot of footage like breaking it down and talking about the game and what it's going to be like from people that have gotten more information. And my opinion has changed, and I'm really fucking pumped for it. I'm probably going to pre-order it. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not entirely sure how worth it's going to be. It seems like it's going to be pretty worth it. I mean, with a beta involved with pre-order, that's a pretty darn good deal to me. Like, that's pretty much sold. I just want to get a bit more information about it, maybe see some footage if something comes across anyway on YouTube from somewhere. But I do just want a few more bits and pieces of insight just to make sure that I'm not going to be let down once I actually pre-order it. So if you haven't seen any information and extra stuff that's been released about it, I advise you to go and watch Ali A. He is the best man for it. I mean, there may be other Call of Duty people that do release news, but personally, I think Ali A does it best. I think he does it the most efficient and the most clearly, and his videos are very much worth watching. He's been uploading a shitload of stuff lately for Black Ops 3. See, I've still got Advanced Warfare connected to my brain. I fucking hate that game so much. It makes me rage ridiculously. But Ali A does do some really good footage, explaining a breakdown of the trailer. It was something like 17 minutes long, the video, so it is a little bit long, but it does really help digest the multiplayer and the campaign, and it does look pretty good. There's some new moves involved, there's some new weaponry. I'm pretty excited for the fact that there's a bow in multiplayer. My god, fucking hell, I'm so excited about that. That is one of the best things that I'm most looking forward to. Being able to use a bow in multiplayer, that's awesome. And also the fact that there's these new poles, they look pretty cool. Apparently they're like shockwave things that you can jam into the ground and they sound like a shockwave. I don't know if that's going to be like a score streak thing that you can get. So like if you win your score streaks up to a certain point, it's like a system hack or something, but it like jams it into the ground, or I don't know. And what was it like on Black Ops 2? You have the lightning strike, don't you? I think I haven't really played Black Ops 2 too much, so I'm probably sound like a noob saying this, but I think it might be similar to the lightning strike on Black Ops 2 maybe. But that sounds pretty cool. In terms of the movement and the way that the gameplay works multiplayer, Ali A did say that it feels like most of the action happens on ground. You are on your feet, which is amazing. I'm really happy to hear that. That makes me feel safe in the fact that my enemies will be on the ground most of the time. But there are certain parts of the maps that are built for jumping around, wall running, and not necessarily walking about on the floor, because it's not necessarily the most safest, the most tactical, not the right approach. Like, if you want to take a tactical approach to it, and it's not going to be walking along the floor, and there's also other areas of the map where walking along the walls is not going to be a very good idea. And I think the maps are built very specially in the way that they've designed it for this, so that there's not loads of combat which is literally going on in the air like Advanced Warfare is. Advanced Warfare feels a bit like every map you go on is just like a playground. You go into the map, it doesn't really matter what map it is, everyone's just going to be jumping up and down no matter what. There's 1 or 2 maps that I think people choose to snipe on and kind of chill out a little bit more. But other than that, most of the maps people just go gun blazing all over the place, jumping around like maniacs, and there's not really much tactics involved. Whereas I think that's one of the things I personally miss a lot about Call of Duty, is the fact that on certain maps you know exactly what sort of weapon you're going to go into using, you know exactly what sort of style you want to take, you know roughly where people are going to go to and the way that people are going to play. And I said this in my previous video about about Advanced Warfare not feeling the same in that way. So I think in Black Ops 2 they've worked on making sure that the maps do feel like there is a specific play style to each one. Each unique map, I don't know. I'm just waffling now. But yeah, as I said, Ali kind of did really explain all that stuff nice and clearly, so if you do want to, go and check out his videos of that. I'm not promoting him by any means. It's not like come up to me and told me to come and promote him. I just think that it's worth mentioning where credit is due, really. But yeah, that's mainly all I want to talk about for Black Ops 3, and that does mean, yeah, I probably will pre-order it to answer my question of, am I going to pre-order it? But yeah, moving on to the next thing of the day, I got my tattoo, and it was the first one I've ever had, and it's probably not going to be the last one, I'm going to be honest. I do want a few more. They're going to be in the future at some point. I don't know when. I don't even know what I want 100% yet, so I'm not going to rush into anything. But I had my tattoo done at 10 AM, and when I got in there, I had to wait for the guy to blow up the picture to the size that I wanted it on my leg. And then he put it onto some transfer paper with some like blue ink on it, which had the outline. And then that got put onto my leg, and then he was like, "You ready?" I was like, "Not really." But yeah, and it hurt. It hurt so much. But it was only like the first 5-10 minutes of it that really hurt, and it was mainly the outline. The outline was quite painful in not a very nice way. It was more than just an irritating pain. It was quite horrible. But then after a while it got a little bit more used to it. My nerves sort of just gave up trying to care, I guess. I don't know. And then when I had it shaded, and there is a lot of shading, when I got the shading done, it didn't actually hurt as much. I have some full black blobs in certain areas of pitch black, and the shading on that didn't really hurt much at all. And I only had 5 needles in my in the outline anyway, because it's quite a thin design. So sorry if that like creeps some people out, because I've got like a phobia of needles, I don't know. But yeah, so it was quite delicate and dainty. If you haven't seen a picture of it, go and check out my Twitter or my Instagram. I've got pictures on both of those, so you can go and have a look at those. There's a link in the description to my Twitter. So yeah, but I'm pretty sure most of you have probably seen it by now. It's sort of a geometric fox's head, and I love it. I've wanted it for quite some time now, so I'm really happy that I've got it, and it looks pretty badass, I think. But yeah, mainly that was all that I did for that day, and then yesterday was my birthday. The last piece of news I give to everyone. I didn't really do a lot, I'm going to be honest. I'm pretty lazy. People at my work were trying to convince me to go out drinking with them. And I said no, I'm not really much of a drinker. I don't really like alcohol. I mean, I'll go out and have a drink if I'm dragged out somewhere where people are drinking. Otherwise, I don't really give a shit. But yeah, so I didn't really do a lot on my birthday. I went out for lunch with my mum. We went to Costa and we had a drink and something to eat for lunch, and then we went shopping. I bought a bikini for my holiday because I'm going away in July. But other than that, I just ate a shitload of food and played video games all night long with my clan. Pretty darn standard. But yeah, that's all for this video. I'll be back with a new video soon, but until next time, bye!